100 years ago, this property was part of a large orchard of apple, pear, and filbert trees. Many of them still remain in the lot to the west. The house itself was built in the late 30s as a four-room summer cottage. We bought it in 1993 and finished renovating it in 1998. In 2004, we subdivided and sold the front lot to some dear friends, and this led to a renovation of both the front and back gardens. Both the builder and I shared a love of fine woodworking, so we ended up with carpenters who had what you might call dual personalities. Most were local painters and sculptors who brought an artist's sensibility to such things as finishing door casework and trim. Nearly all of the interior and exterior trim was milled and finished on the rear deck from old-growth fir salvaged from Northwest Mill buildings. The top rails of the deck and balcony came from 3x6 redwood timbers, many as long as 15 feet, from big old wine barrels in California. For several years after a rain, you could smell the vinegar. We ended up using different types of cherry, too. American cherry for the stair balusters, a Chilean cherry for the hardwood floors, and Jatoba, an extremely hard Brazilian cherry, for stair and library handrails. I think the most beautiful wood in the house, though, is the tree in the living room. The post is a Northwest Madrona which blew down in the big storm of '92. I stripped the bark with high-pressure water, rubbed it with bronze wool, and waxed it. It's become a most beloved part of the house, stroked and hugged by friends and grandchildren alike. We've come to know from family and visitors alike that the warmth of the wood, the interplay of light and shadow, and the scale and quality of the rooms combine to welcome everyone who comes to live here or just visit. It doesn't take long, and you feel at home.